She is out there, but keeping her distance from the rest of the pack. So Alexandra Fern will float around at the rear of the field for the time being. And up at the front, it will be rookie Steve Mitford against Gary Patnode, two guys who have really turned up the wick in the last month. So we are ready to raise the curtain. 30 laps of mayhem in the limited late model division.
Here they come, thundering off turn number 4. And it's a battle at the point between Patnode and Mitford. But
and Marquise in instant trouble, fading back.
Look at Provost, though. Provost makes it look so easy, like the hot knife through butter, as he works his way up to second, but off turn number 4, rumbling back to the stripe. The leader is Stephen Mitford, a graduate from the Monday Night Kart program. But he's got his hands full, Matt, because Provost is all over him.
That hot knife is carving his way underneath Steve Mitford, and it is Provost as he tries to roller coaster his way into the lead.
Trouble.
Going to the extreme outside is Mitford, and there is a car pinned against the wall.
Oh, and it moves away. It's the Marquise car, and we are going to stay under green.
Jeremy Lavoie is moved up to the top 4, and he has taken on Gary Patnode.
And while that's been happening, Ryan Fern has come from the 10th position to thread the needle through traffic. So is it the number 66 of Brand as they come off the turn, and Brand now moves into the top 4.
And right behind him is Ryan Fern. So up at the front, Dwayne Provost. Now that car traditionally comes alive at the end of the race. So if he can take the lead on lap number 2, which he has done, this could be a good night for Dwayne Provost.
And Lavoie continues to apply the pressure. Justin Bren clicked off the fastest lap so far, 21:847. Now when it's going to get interesting is when we get towards the 30 laps there, because they don't know what their equipment will do with an extra distance event of this type. And here comes Lavoie as the Red Rocket has moved into second, kicking up a little bit of dust in the face of Warren Brand.
I think that's volcano dust, because that is a very quick car moving into second. Green is in third in the Batera Chevrolet Life Care Pyrocratic car. And then Mitford getting a battle with Fern.
Good racing through the field in that top pack of cars as Ryan Fern is trying to close in on the Stephen Mitford car. And he's got plenty of time to do it. 6, now make it 7 of 30, now into the record books.
So Jeremy Lavoie can afford to take his time and try to track down Dwayne Provost. He's got 23 laps in which to do it. Ryan Fern, you never know what he is going to do, as he could be stick of dynamite one time and then it could blow up on the next lap. So he has had an inconsistent season, but right now he is lined up against Stephen Mitford. So we'll see how long it'll take the 92 to pull alongside that number 23 car.
Well, it appears that he's giving it his all, even though it's so early in the event. Things are starting to settle in just a bit, but further back, while Ryan is working things over, his sister, Alexandra Fern, is working her way through traffic as well.
She got by Clement, and now she's working on R.J. Sturdell. Remember, she started dead last. She started almost in another time zone.
And there comes Ryan Fern again to the inside. Can't do it. He was so close.
You got to give Mitford a lot of credit for that, because this is his first year in the division, and he's holding off Fern. And it is not an optical illusion. Jeremy Lavoie is starting to erase that big lead that was once owned by Dwayne Provost.
Certainly is, and he continues to work the magic there. But now Provost, just a couple of weeks back, Matt, Provost was struggling, and he had openly admitted it, that he just didn't seem to have the right setup. But tonight, The magic is back.
There's some magic for Ryan Fern, trying to get under Midford.
And he doesn't. Ryan Fern is up to the 4th spot. And once he gets by, he literally picks up the pace by about a car and a half. 13 of 30, they're approaching the halfway marker in this extra distance night for the limited late models.
Yeah, it took him about 6 laps to get by Midford, and then he was able to springboard his way into a pretty good advantage. The plot remains the same at the front of the field with Wayne Provost. It is like he is having a picnic in that number 88 car. And Jeremy Lavoie, we know how potent that Red Rocket has been for most of the season. Jeremy Lavoie, the point leader. Wayne Provost says he doesn't run for points, even though he has won championships. He just runs to have fun. He must have had a lot of fun for the first half of this race.
Interestingly enough, on the last lap, Wayne Provost turned to 21.887, and Lavoie turned to 21.981. Now, the fastest lap of the race was turned by Jeremy Lavoie with a 21.834. So Lavoie actually appears to be slowing just a bit, and Provost is getting quicker. And Ryan Fern is also starting to pick up the pace just a bit.
And we expected that would happen for Ryan Fern. So it has been a pretty good effort for Justin Breen in car number 66. But there is a long gap between he and that number 6 car of Lavoie. And Lavoie, slowly but surely, is starting to gain some ground on Dwayne Provost. And let's see if he can keep up this pace, as Provost is able to send it out of turn number 4 with authority. A veteran driver in the Pacini Law Firm, number 88 car. And you never know, Ben, if Provost is going as fast as he can, or just as fast as he needs to. You know, a veteran like Provost might be saving something in case he needs it for a late double file restart.
Interestingly enough, Provost last time a 22.037 and Jeremy Lavoie a 0.73. So they're still in the same zone, and there is still plenty of time because when they come to the stripe, there is 10 circuits to go.
They're in the same zone, and it's not the twilight zone.
Here's a good battle a little further back in the field. Midford and Patnode, both of the cars appear to look alike. And now the 23 has a little more giddy up off the turn, and Midford is able to take back the spot with 9 circuits remaining.
Patnode closing in on the corner as he has some elbow room on the inside, almost making contact with the 23 of Midford. And here comes Patnode as he will scamper underneath the 23 car, and Midford fights back. And now getting involved is Alexandra Fern in car number 12.
Oh, and they come together, and Alexandra was able to squeak on by.
Midford wound up in the
doubles back up, and they're ready to go back to green flag action. 22 of 30 laps remain in this shootout. Lights from Whelen Engineering suddenly dim and go off the pace car as they head down the back straightaway. Provost and Lavoie, they have been the stars of the front in this event so far. But Bren and Ryan Fern, and now Alexander, who had a problem in practice, you wouldn't believe it, the way she's running now among the top 5. Here they come. Provost gets off to a pretty good start. Lavoie does not. And that gives the advantage to Warren Bren. But once Lavoie gets up to speed, he's side by side in a bid for second. And now they come off the turn, and Lavoie has moved into the comfort zone of second. as Brent gives him a little smooch to the back bumper. Now Lavoie's car's gotten evil with 7 laps to go. They come off the turn. They're 3 wide. As Ryan Fern tries to move down underneath and challenge for the 3rd spot. As Brent and Fern are wheel to wheel, neck and neck. As they come to the line, Ryan Fern has moved into the 3rd spot. And he's trying to make it a family affair as his sister, Alexandra, moves in to position number 4, forcing Bren back to 5. With 5 circuits to go, Matt, the Ferns are coming to the front of the class.
Alexandra started the race in obscurity, and she has moved into the top 4. So a pretty good homecoming for Alexandra Fern. Here is Provost leading by about the length of the Alaskan pipeline over the 6 of Lavoie. Then it is Ryan Fern, Alexandra Fern, and filling out the top 5 is the 66 of Brent. I think this has to be considered a victory for Alexandra Fern no matter where she finishes because she started dead last.
There's no question about it. She overcome a lot of diversity. Here's the twirling 2s, 2 circuits remaining. And Provost, we haven't seen him this strong. He's always a front runner, but tonight he was a rocket right from the green.
Yeah, took the lead on the 2nd lap and was last seen less than 1 circuit away from the promised land. Here he crosses a line one more time around for Dwayne Provost as he tries to get into victory lane.
Dwayne Provost, a familiar driver and a familiar winner here at Stafford. Heads down into turn number 3. Double Sunoco checkers are about to wave. And Dwayne Provost takes down the impressive victory. Jeremy Lavoie will finish in 2nd. Ryan Fern to finish in 3rd. Alexandra Fern for 4th.
He's already changed to the baseball cap, so he will look his best for victory lane. Dwayne Provost is out of the car, and going over to interview our winner will be Dave Barabalt.
Dwayne, no win is easy, but tonight it looked like everything you had pointed on the 88 was to get you here to victory lane.
Yeah, well, it's been a half a season in the making. I mean, it's been really tough this year. Had a lot of bad luck and just kept working every week. And I knew this car would be fast. And you know, lo and behold, it took half a season and extra distance race to get here. But I couldn't be happier. The car was on rails and it felt good. And I actually made the right setup change tonight and made it fast. And can't be happier.
Some people that get behind the 880, whatever you'd like to thank.
I'd like to thank my main sponsor, Team Link in Ludlow. And we got a competition. I'm going to be out in Boston next week doing a competition. If you want to try jiu-jitsu, go to Team Link and tell them I sent you. They'll put you up a great deal. Also, I want to thank Michael Vicini Law Firm, good friend of mine and supported me through the years. Polka Pop Hips, Joe Cozio, great guy and been supporting me over the years and couldn't be happier. Also want to thank Donnie at Rad for all the power. Barry Fleckinger Race Chassis for you know, helping me out and setting me up and getting this thing fast. And we tried a new setup this year and finally I got the hang of it. And you know, and finally Buzzy for his transmissions and the rear end that he sets me up with. It's been a hard year, but I'm super happy.
And that'll take care of our tonight's winner. We'll make our way over to Jeremy Lavoie, the man who came home 2nd. Jeremy, a very strong race for the number 6 tonight. Take us through your night.
Oh, man. I didn't think we'd go clean 30 laps like that. You know, we had one caution, and I got to congratulate the 88, Dwayne Provost. He's been working on that car all year. I knew he would get it at one point this year, and you know, I had 2nd week old tires on the car, so, you know, if he put stickers on it, that's what did it. I mean, the car was handling awesome. You know, we knew we had to adjust a little bit for the night race. and it was good. He just had me. I had nothing for him. I'm happy with the second place. It was a decent points night. Ryan's right behind me, so I was able to gain 2 points there. But I got to thank my sponsors, Aspen Hill Farm, L&S Equipment, Jeans Ford and Chevy, P2 Perry Powder Coatings and Delivery Solutions, LLC. Without them, I wouldn't be able to race here. And I got to thank Rad Auto Machine for putting up the extra money this week. It really made us work for it. And I got to thank the fans for coming out, Stafford Speedway, Napa, Sunoco. Everybody's a good supporter of the track here.
And now we'd like to welcome in our third place finisher, Ryan Fern. And Ryan, it looks like you had a very hot, tired night working your way through the field. Take us through what the 92 performed like tonight.
Yeah, I mean, those brakes, they were getting so hot. I had to send it in hard on entry. It was getting a bit tight, but, you know, we made it work. Usually when car's a little bit tight, you can send it in hard like that and try and carry the momentum through the middle and off. But, you know, hats off to everyone tonight. You know, there wasn't as much chopping and blocking. I mean, it seems like people are learning that gets you nowhere, you know. And as far as getting around those kind of guys, I mean, I guess it's just you got to do it the right way and instead of the Ryan Fern way. So I think I learned a couple things from my Uncle Tom. I talked to him this week. So just looking to improve every single week, you know, by the end of the season, hopefully I'll be able to, you know, call myself a semi-professional race car driver that doesn't make any overly bold moves, I guess. So, you know, just got to thank Safeco Foam, got to thank Pioneer Valley Rider Training, Rad Auto Machine, and Williams Race Gear. I always forget to thank those guys, and I feel so bad, but at least I got them this week. We were all motor tonight going into the corner, and those restarts, we were right on everyone's rear bumper, so no complaints there. I also got to thank Charlie Performance. They gave us a few parts. Got to thank Hoosier Tire East. Also got to thank New England Race Fuel. Mixed up a little bit there. Best Sunoco dealer around the place, and you know, the Aru family for running everything here at Stafford, everyone that makes a difference. And I think I got everyone. I just don't want to forget anybody.
And that wraps up our trip through the podium with the limited late models. Let's head back to the tower for the SK Modifieds.
Well, there's